Intellectual property is becoming a very, very valuable asset to many companies around the world, and with that the risk increases as well. So what we deal with is the intellectual property risk and insurance around that, mainly infringement of intellectual property. The main risk tends to be around patents for most companies, and that's what we focus on insuring. There are a few challenges. Intellectual property insurance as a class is growing fast, and there are obviously a few insurers offering this type of insurance now. On the infringement side, or the liability side, the challenge may be availability of data, the changing nature of litigation, the increase of litigation, not only in the US, but there are changes around the world and in Europe in particular as well in the next coming few years. On the value side of intellectual property, which is a different dynamic, of course, it's very difficult to find a suitable insurance solution today. To mirror, for example, a property loss, you can't insure the loss of a patent. And one of the issues is the valuation. There are very few methods of valuing IP unless it's been transacted somehow. The accountancy standards aren't really very strong on that side. And I think that when that changes, the intellectual property as an insurance class will develop faster on the value side as well as the infringement liability side. I think this type of program holds great value to brokers around the world. If they're able to come into London and meet people at Lloyd's and people working in Lloyd's or around Lloyd's, I certainly think it helps them to appreciate the dynamics in the market and also, of course, experience firsthand the risks we discuss, like intellectual property, which is very rarely available to buy insurance for locally in territories outside of the UK, frankly, or in the US. So I think it holds a great value for them, and I've had a lot of positive feedback from people in the room today after the meetings.